He already loves me. He already thinks about me. He already knows that he wants to be with me. He already knows that he wants to marry me. I mean, it can't get any better than that. That is called the law of assumption, guys. So law of assumption is one of the universal spiritual laws, and all that basically means is that you already step into what you assume that you have. So the thoughts that you have, the actions, the feelings, everything you already embody as if it already exists. Now the positive thoughts is very, very good to have. So you could be sitting there and thinking, right, he loves me, he wants to be with me, he's sending me telepathic thoughts, he's thinking about me, he's going to message me, he's going to contact me, he's going to apologize. You already assume it. So the more you go into that energy, the more relaxed you become and the more positive you start to feel about the situation. But this is the major but now, guys. So I want you to grab a pen and paper, and before I share this, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give me a thumbs up too. What happens with a lot of people is that even though they assume the desired outcome, they have what's called triggers. So when you're assuming that he loves you, he's going to reach out, he's going to contact you, he's going to apologize, he wants to make it work with you. What happens is if you don't address the trigger of, let's say, self-worth or self-love, and that starts coming up, you are essentially, what you're doing is you are affecting the vibration of the assumption, the law of assumption. The vibration of it's already getting affected because of your triggers. So imagine it like this, right? It's running through a line and you're assuming that he loves you, he's going to contact you, he's going to apologize to you, and that vibration is running along, but all of a sudden you've got spikes of all these triggers. It's knocking the vibration off. It's like, oh, I'm a bit wobbly. Oh, I got this trigger. So then what happens is the universe gets that signal and says, right, are you really fully assuming this? Or what are you doing? Because the universe, no one can't trip. And the more you get those triggers and the more you start going up and down on that vibration, the more slower the outcome's going to be. Now, the ones who are the top 1% manifestors, right? The ones who really, really assume and really get behind it are the ones who reprogram everything in terms of the belief system, in terms of the story they tell themselves, the inner conversations, the way the body moves, the way the body gets conditioned, the way everything in terms of energy flow is just so strong. It just radiates out. So it's like it's circulating around and around and around, and no matter what the circumstances is in the 3D world, it doesn't mean shit, because my inner world is so strong. I'm feeling it. I know he's going to message me. I know he's going to apologize to me. I know he's thinking about me. I know he's sending me telepathic thoughts. So you're already in the assumption energy of it, and it's so damn strong that even if you don't get that contact, you're already in the assumption of it. You stay in the end desired outcome. Now, for those of you who are quite new to manifesting, you're probably going to think, oh my God, like this is so diabolical. Like, what the heck is she saying? Wow, you will need to understand that spirituality is all about having an awareness that each and every one of us is connected by energy. So imagine what we can do when we plug ourselves in. You can almost call it like the Matrix, right? I plug you in and then you're into this reality that you create. That's all it is. So law of assumption is one of the most fun techniques to actually do. When you go about your day and you're assuming the best, you're like, yeah, I've got this. I've got this business deal. I've got this is coming to me. I know it is. The more you go into that energy, the more you're amplifying the positivity. And you know what? Who likes positivity? People like positivity. You start attracting it in. Opportunities come to you. So one example I'm going to share with you is Terry Crews. He was on a podcast with Club Shay Shay. And if you listen back, he talks about how he was sweeping and he was just assuming, right, I've got this positive feeling. I'm sweeping this floor as if I've got paid $1 million. And he's just sweeping it, and he's enjoying it. And he's already building that law of assumption within him. So he's playing these mind tricks with his head. But what he doesn't realize is that he's accumulating the energy. And the more energy you accumulate, the more it's going to start vibrationally hitting towards your desire. I want you guys to think about this for a moment, right? So naturally, as a psychic, I have access to the non-physical dimension in terms of downloads, right? So when I'm reading for someone and I pick from their auric field certain validations that are in alignment to their desire, what do you think that says about your energy field? Think about it, right? If I'm just picking out little snippets, do you not feel that the more energy you put, the more investment you make within yourself, the better the outcome's going to be, even when you're working with a top psychic. Because all we're doing is we're picking it out in terms of our validation, and we're looking at it, we're looking at the energy of it, and then we're able to help you tweak your manifesting state, or say to you, right, we need more energy around this. We need to amplify this even more. That's what we can naturally do as top psychics. That's where it's incorporated within your manifestation coaching. This is an exercise that I want you guys to all do, right? And have some fun with this, because with each universal spiritual law, there is certain exercises that you can do. So when it comes to the law of assumption, what I want you to do is ask yourself this one question first. What is it that I desire? What is it that I want to be manifesting in? And then ask yourself why. So if it's that specific person that you want to be manifesting in, ask yourself why. What's driven by it? And if it's love, great. If it's a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, well, it's not really strong of an emotion. So what is it? And then when you ask yourself the why, then you ask yourself, okay, what are the emotions behind this desire? And really come from a very authentic place, guys, when you're doing this list, because authenticity is the highest vibration, the strongest vibration. So once you've done that, then you list out everything specific about that manifestation. And then as you do that, you embody it, you assume it. So if it's a desire for a specific person, and you've asked yourself the question why, and then when you connect in and you're like, wow, I really do truly love this person. I have never felt connected like this with anyone else. This is an actual burning desire that has a lot of emotion behind it, and I'm coming from a place of authenticity and purity behind it. Then the universe picks that up as a signal. Heck, even me, if I've done love and relationship readings, I've picked it up. Who is this person? So the energy that you have towards the burning desire, that is going to start creating more momentum. And once you've done that, you're going to list out all the specifics behind it. What is it about that specific person? What do you assume? How would it feel to be in their presence? And the more you get behind that visualization and those thought processes and those emotions, again, you're building up more energy in your energy field. Now, the trick with law of assumption is you have to be very, very specific, and this is where people get it wrong a lot of times, right? The reason why they're not specific is because they don't have enough emotion, desire behind the actual manifestation. So if it's for me, example, I start tapping into now my senses because I'm getting very specific. I know he misses me. I know he wants to reach out. I know he loves me. I know he's going to contact me. So I'm already using my psyche senses of knowing. Put aside that the fact that I'm psychic, but you yourself tapping into your psyche senses will amplify the energy even more, because remember, guys, it's all about building the energy within your energy field. Manifestation is not like a light bulb that you switch on and say, right, today I'm going to be manifesting this. No, there is a way to test your manifesting state. So that could be asking the universe for a sign, asking the universe for a parking spot. When you start testing out the manifesting state, then you're like, wow, but then you can get even more better. So it's like a muscle. That's all you're doing. It's like a muscle that you're using that's in alignment to the universe. Next stage is to now imagine the feeling. So you already know that he loves you. You already know that he wants to be with you. He's gonna apologize. Now imagine the feeling. Now, for those of you who are quite highly spiritually evolved, what you'll find is that you'll be having telepathic thoughts with that person. You'll be connecting in a very spiritual way, and it may feel odd at first, but then you have a sense of knowing of the energy around you. You'll just get it, and they will get a whiff of it. Because remember, everything and everyone is all connected by energy. The next stage is to live your life as if you already accomplished it. Yeah. So if he's that specific person, you've got to live it. If you have a desire of becoming a wife, you have to live it. You have to embody it. And don't think that you're rejecting out any potential suitors. You're not. What you're doing is you're getting behind the embodiment of that energy. And naturally, the person who's in vibrational alignment towards, let's say, commitment, will naturally gravitate towards you. So you have to really live it, guys. Really embody the energy of the assumptions that you are building up within your energy field. Now, the advantage of working with Manifest with a medium is we, as the top psychics, are able to tell you whether it's a spiritual soul connection or whether it's a non-spiritual connection, and that is backed up with all the top psychics at Manifest with a medium. So there's a difference between the two when you're using law of assumption. The techniques are going to be completely different. The spiritual soul connection, it already has a destiny. The energy is there, right? Just a few tweaks when it comes to the law of assumption, but it's there. The non-spiritual connection, it requires a lot more work, but it's needless to say, it's not impossible to turn it into a spiritual connection. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions at all, drop it below, and don't forget to check me out on my website. Head over now. You'll check out all the services that we provide at Manifest with a Medium. That includes raising your soul vibration. Yep, the higher the vibration in your physical body, the better state you're going to be in manifesting. So take advantage of the energy work, guys. But until then, take care, and I'll see you soon.